Okay, so what's so like that's what's happening with me right now. That's that clarity that I'm like sensing is the truth of my brain. So then it's like, well then, because I want to go as fast as possible to my life's well-being and function. Okay? So like the fastest that I can go using the reality-based approach is what I should be doing. That's what actually should be filling my time. And like if I sense like a choking of my volition, where like I can't do certain like banal everyday things that someone else would say I should do, it feels like I can't do it, and all I want to do is focus on this shit. I'm like, maybe that's because that's like my inner knowing being like, look, like the systems of domination, one of the one of its like ways or whatever is that like individual human beings aren't allowed enough like thinking space, I guess, to actually like zoom out and like look at all of life that they've lived and what everything they've experienced actually means because they've actually because they've like because they've processed it with reason or like math, it's just like reason just means definitions and congruency. Math is also that. The system of domination doesn't allow, like it needs, because if people do that, then they can become smart and they can figure out the math, I guess, the relationships between um, they can figure out the way of energy exchange, like in the like principle of it to understand, because if it's in the principle of it, Terrence Howard mentioned this idea of like fractals. So like it just feels like there's like a fractal understanding of energy exchange. Like if you can understand ATP uh, becoming more out of what feels like the same situation that is, then you can understand energy getting, as in money getting, which means you uh, you become like you float off of the system of domination because now you're your own like complete system and you don't need them, like, and then they die off because they